together, not obviously, but I don't have the Jimbos, and I broke down. I just stopped everything. That's the exact same what I want. Awesome, exact same.
See here, broke.
Yeah.
Not connected.
So basically,
Racing
put
parts.
that bad boy in. Something like that.
Is there a certain side to it, up and down, or does it matter?
Huh? Yeah, just set in there.
Yeah.
Hey, I got lights.
Let's see what happened down. Look at that, man. Little bikers. Boys are bikers.
I just found out it had a toolkit in there also. Turn that off. Turn that off.
Boys are bikers.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. You broke down, you fixed her. Oh.
It's nice when you find something easy like that. Next together, not obviously, but are we going back with the Jimbos he's taking off?
He's probably there for another
What's
half.
that?
He's probably going to be there for.
If it'll run, I'll go. Because I'm having a hell of a time. It's fun. Julie, you're going to have to get on your bike. I can't put that in there yet. I got to put that damn thing cover back on the side. Go ahead.
Want to tuck that in there nicely, or just let her hang like that?
What in nicely?
The wire.
We'll tuck everything nicely.
Whoa.
Need to do it. I can power again. Thanks to Jolene, though. Jolene's one who went to Jimbo's place. We were going to Jimbo's place to see how he's making out on his motorbike. We had to get Jolene to pick up a fuse because obviously we wanted a fuse. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if we can continue down the fuses in that for now on.
What?
Your little bag there, get little fuses in there.
Probably would be a bad idea, would it?
Put the battery strap back on.
Battery strap. We come with.
There's a little splash strap.
It's in the toolbox. Your welding gloves for driving mitts, and nothing better. See what happens.
On these tippy toes.
You going out?
You want to? Huh? You want to?
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Jimbo!
The bike should have been going a month ago. I've been doing a lot of work that I shouldn't have had to really do.
Well, it is what it is. It takes
Yeah.
what it takes. You know, it'll start running
Like
when
Buddy
it starts
said,
to run.
I got the foam out of the tank,
Yeah.
but short of drain the old oil. When I drained the old oil, I got a foam, cup of foam.
Oh,
He got the chunk of foam, but he didn't flush or clean or anything. He just got the chunk out. Well, I was 5 days getting the foam out of the tank, and then the rust, and then the water.
in the plastic tank?
metal frame.
Okay.
I've already mentioned it before. You have to,
Yeah.
one way is cut a hole, clean it out, and then try to weld it back up without any debris.
Right.
Right? You know, but anyway, now the oil pump does one, the injection pump does one, so I got to take the motor back apart, get the gear off the back of it, and I ordered a 250 oil pump. It'll be here on the 24th of this month. So that's not helped me today. I got several oil pumps in there, but they're all, every one does something funky that another one doesn't do. And I'm not really sure which
is the right one
which
to do
of
it.
all these funky different things, which one is all right and which one of all the, like there might be 9 that are going to be failures and only one's good.
Right. You met my son before, Colton?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimbo.
Anyway,
Show me this thing. I know.
yeah, you got your fuse thing work.
Oh, that Jimbo, that made me so happy that you give me that fuse.
Well, I came out of the Osterville. I don't know what's not going to work on the Osterville on top of what didn't.
Well, I'll bring it back to you. I'll give
No, that's okay. But I had a package of them, but I can't remember where I put them.
Oh, that just brings me right back to life.
That's not the one right there, Jim.
Give me the exact one too. You did.
Oh, perfect. That was a 10 amp, I think. The 32, that's written on all of them. It's the amperage you want, not the volts.
So you didn't hurt nothing though, did you?
No, because I had mixed gas in it.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you bleed an oil injection pump, you have to run mixed
Man,
gas.
that thing was nice.
Like you run mixed gas.
Clean doing it.
You run mixed gas until your oil pump bleeds, but it wouldn't bleed. The oil pump is no good. And
I like that thing right there.
now you can get away with idle on this bike
Yeah.
with premix.
Okay.
But if you drive it, you'll take out one of the bearings because one bearing gets direct oil from the oil pump. And in order to run premix, you've got to modify the crank. It's not made to run premix. You have to run injection. But you can get away with it at idle for 10 minutes while it bleeds the system. But the system didn't bleed, so I got to take the side cover back off for the 3rd time and put another oil pump in it. And I have 2 here. Now this one,
Putting you through the ringer.
this one works nice and smooth.
Pipe on
Nice
that
and
thing.
smooth.
Huh?
This one is missing the spring.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a little bit, but anyway, this one runs nice and smooth. And I have another one just like this. They had that good, but it goes clunk clunk. Well, I'm not going to put that on. Well, anyway, this is a 175. The one that's on that is the 175, that bike. But anyway, the 175 I think is because the mark is lined here. This arm is calibrated with that mark for this bike.
Right.
But the oil pumps are the same. You just change the arm for a different adjustment. But really what matters is smoke coming out the tailpipe.
Yes. You know, she
If
didn't
it
go up.
doesn't smoke, you have to question whether it's getting enough oil.
Yeah.
But if it smokes, well, actually, you don't have to question. You know, it'll go squeak and stop and seized up solid. Not
Nice.
enough oil, it won't last. It won't last the end of the driveway. But anyway, I think I could probably put this pump on. I can't use this cover because it's busted, and I can't use this pump because the spring's bad, and the gear wobbles back and forth.
So you have to take that all apart to get in the other taste?
Well, yeah, I got a builder tool, take the gear off and change it and stuff. But anyway, I'd rather have a 250 written there, but I don't have one.
I can get a pen or a marker and write it
Yeah,
on there.
well, that might not save the motor. But really, it doesn't really matter what you have on for pump. You just turn the adjustment on the cable until it's on the rich side and you got smoke coming out the pipe. Know what I mean? And if you got too much smoke and you drive too easy, you're going to lose your plug. Same as the old school.
I'd rather lose the plug than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, it's supposed to smoke. But actually, according to Dad, if it's properly set up, it doesn't actually smoke. You can't see the smoke. It'll only be at times when you actually wind it out.
Yeah.
And then once you wind it out and you drive there, there's no smoke. But actually, that's kind of how it is anyway. It's only when you come onto them is when they smoke. You know, if they smoke like crazy and you're just sitting there and they smoke all the time, it means you've got your oil pump set wide open. You know, that's simple. But anyway, I'm kind of a fool here because I can't say no. And
Seat's nice.
yeah.
Really nice.
Anyway, I can't say no, so what I do is
Say no to what?
to buying one. If one's available, I buy it. If I see a part that I think I need, I buy it. Anyway, I'm spending all the money that I saved on the roof and the Oldsmobile. I'm spending it now. But
Are you having fun? Can't take it with you.
Well, yeah, I'm having fun, but my bank account, like, I'm having fun now, but maybe the next 3 months, if any crisis come along, I won't be having quite as much fun because I won't be able to pay for it because I'm spending all my money as fast as I get it. But anyway, that one wasn't in quite as good a shape as I'd hoped, but maybe it's not as bad as I think it might be. It had like a brand new piston and cylinder. Somebody took it off and let dirt and water get down in around the crank.
Yeah, I don't know.
Normal thing. Perfectly good motor. Take the cylinder off, let it sit around, get water in it. Don't bother putting any oil in it and let dirt fall in around the connector rod and the crank, which is basically the end of the motor. But it might have been broken. I'm in the process of splitting it. I've never actually split one of these before. So, but it's moving. I got it moved.
Did you when you talked to Bubby? Did he tell you where all his Can-Ams went?
No, somebody came and got them.
Yeah, bought them all.
Yeah, same as
You
all.
must have a name.
No.
Who bought them?
Not really. Over time, there's been people come from other places and cleaned out the entire Nova Scotia.
Okay.
All
you
the
had a
ones
bunch
I
of-
used to have
you had-
somebody from some other place came and got all of them.
Okay.
And years ago, they went right through and cleaned out everybody, and everybody lost their Can-Ams all the same summer. Like half a dozen people came down from other parts of the country and just went through and bought them all and took them away.
Well.
But anyway, I bought this special. This is a crank saver. It threads on.
A crank shaver, yeah.
It's like, well, you have to hammer on it.
Yes.
And you hammer on the end of the crank like
Yeah.
most people do. That's like the end of it. But anyway, that I got it moved. I got it. It's gapped, so it's coming.
So show me what you're doing. Get that out. You just smash it like that.
Well, what else can I do?
I'm not.
But it is opening. You know, it is working. Like I'm.
Splitting it?
Yeah. It's opening.
Look at that now, would you?
It's supposed to come apart hard, but usually they come apart so hard there's no crank left when they're done.
Well, look at
But
this now.
most,
1, 2.
well, yeah, they're junk. But in the past, no one had one of those.
Okay.
A lot of people have never heard of a crank.
I watched a young
But anyway,
fellow-
I bought that. That was like $40, and it saves the end of the crank.
I watched a guy from India or somewhere like that. He had a crank like that, and he was beating it on a
Yeah.
piece of steel, straightening it. You ever see that?
Well, no, I didn't see it, but I know exactly what you're saying. That's how everybody did it.
Oh, is that
Like,
right?
here's a crank
Yeah.
that somebody took apart.
Beat the piss out of the end of it?
Yeah, that's
Ruined it?
Yeah,
You said
pretty
you put a
much.
nut on that first one.
Well, you have to take half the threads off. Now holds the flywheel on. But anyway, that's the typical look of Can-Ams back in the 70s when it came.
I suppose.
When they rebuilt the motor
Yeah.
at the dealer.
Nice.
They didn't spend the money for the proper tools, so the guy used a hammer, didn't have a protector, and that's what my 125 went in there, and when it came back, well, the engine's all done, but I can't get the flywheel back on. Maybe you have better luck. Here it is. And we put the bike on the trailer, brought it home, and I spent 3 days fixing the threads so I could get the flywheel on and put the nut on. Same thing as this. They used a hammer to beat it off. And for $40, you buy one of these thread savers, and they screw on there, and that's Can-Am. And you hammer on it. And
See, they figured it out
and
all
it's
the time.
moving. Now, if that wasn't moving, that means I'm not hitting it hard enough. In theory, right?
theory.
Or I have to build a special kind of jig that I can put a press on and press it off.
Okay.
I could spend a week building a press that bolts on here.
I
to pull
figured I'd
that,
come out
right?
today and you have her zipping.
Oh, no, bullshit. You're just saying that.
No, that's what I
No,
thought.
oh, well,
I thought you had a little problem. I said he'll figure that right out and go for it. He'll be right back. Things going good though.
you forgot what it's like to be around me, obviously.
Well, I've been just doing me lately, but it's going okay.
Yeah, I understand, but almost never do I solve a problem when I'm at it. It takes me many times back, take it apart, put it back together, till I'm so familiar with it I can do it in my sleep. And then I'll stumble upon some little thing, or I'll come up with another idea, or someone will give me one, or I'll buy another, or I'll scrap it, or something. But I get through it, but it's never the same day.
Gotcha. I understand.
I'll be lucky if I get this thing going this year, not today. This year. I've already had running. I had running for 5 minutes, but it wasn't pumping oil, so I turned it off. But that should not have been. I paid good money for this, but the oil pump you don't know until you go to hook it up and run it. You know what I mean? The book doesn't tell you how to take those oil pumps apart. You replace them. You don't take them apart. You just replace them.
Sounds to me like it wasn't a very well designed motor.
No, actually, nope. They were top of the line.
Top of the line.
But the people weren't.
Oh.
It's not the hammer's fault that the hammer did a lot of damage.
Yes,
it's
I
not
gotcha.
the guy that worked on them, that wrecked them while he was worked on. Then everybody that drove them didn't bother doing any maintenance and every little thing that could happen.
Well, I found out my motorcycle had a little wrench kit on it, a screwdriver, throw up the seat. And if I didn't have it, we wouldn't be able to get that side
But
out.
back in the day, driving Can, I had two Can-Ams that I drove 10,000 miles apiece. Two different Can-Ams I drove from brand new 10,000 miles, and I sold them and got something else. But 10,000 miles of hard dirt biking is pretty much the most I've ever heard of anybody ever driving one. And most people got 1,500, 2,000 miles, and the bike was trash. Two of those two motors over there, each one only has a little over 1,000 miles on them. And something went wrong and took out the motor.
Oh, wow.
Or somebody broke something. Like one, they broke the Kickstarter off. And they kicked it back into place. When they did, it broke and went through the case. So they took the case off and had it welded. And when they put the case back on, they missed putting the O-rings on the oil passages for the oil injection. And it took out the crank and broke the piston.
Oh, I can see that happening, no problem.
Well, that's the end of the motor. So, know what I mean? But something drastic happened to every one of them. Sooner or later. They drove until they broke.
I was thinking when I broke down the side of the road, I'm not taking it to get it fixed. Nope. Spend too much money on them taking them getting fixed, and you know what I mean? For a little drivey poo-poo. Like you can spend hours on them.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean, when it breaks down the side of the road, I'd rather have something more reliable. Geez.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Well.
Yeah. I got like $25,000 here invested, and I am nowhere near ready to go for a drive.
$25,000.
And I got like half a dozen different bikes. But I got a lot of parts.
Well, you have to ride
fenders. I got fenders, stickers, seats. I got all kinds of things, and cables galore and stuff. But it's where it's not a feasible thing. It's what you want to do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't build these things from scratch. You got to have parts, and I can't build those fenders. Like, you know what I mean?
I do understand that.
So, in the sticker stuff. But
so
the motors are kind of disappointing because they're always, they're trashed. Like, that was supposed to be rebuilt, and I can't really say it is.
You got new rubbers on there? And
yeah. These rubbers, they were $100, and they came from Europe. Unavailable in Canada and United States. Nobody has them. But they're Bedor forks, and that came from England.
Wow.
Unattainable, but this is what they look like, right?
I got you. Yeah.
Like, that's what they turn into. Like that's 50 years old, but that's what they're like. Mm-hmm. If you don't have new, they're no good. But I only have a couple sets of new ones and stuff. But this bike actually came with good forks, and that one too. But
did you run that down here? Did you from your mother's place?
Yeah.
I haven't seen you on a bike before in my life.
No,
I've heard lots about it.
I have never drove it. I changed the oil and started it up, but I didn't actually change the oil. I drained the oil and I put new oil in. Then I started it up, let it run 10-15 minutes, and I turned it off. Now I'm going to start it up and drive it and get everything circulated and up to temperature, and then drain it when it's hot and replace the two filters and clean the two screens. Mm-hmm. And like you
spend
change
a bunch of money on it.
Well, no, I already got the oil and the things, but you can't change the oil when it's cold.
Yes, I understand.
So I ran. The oil was 20 years old, and it was black, and it was at the bottom of the stick, and I didn't want to start it on that old oil. So
That
I
machine
drained
20
it.
years old?
It's 22 years old.
Oh, wow.
It's
Yeah.
an 03. It's only got 300 kilometers on it.
Thanks, Zach. Hey.
Every time I had it out, I ended up either getting stuck in the woods and had to leave it there and walk home at nighttime, or I was falling on the side of the highway in deep grass and hit a washout and over the handlebars and did endos to the bottom of the hill.
Oh,
and then another time I was driving along the highway, following in the deep grass four-wheeler tracks, and I turned where it turned, and the next thing I knew, I was underwater.
Jim was like that guy that runs around the
Under
gym.
the water.
That's
Totally
the gym that picks up
underwater,
stuff.
and I had
You
to
ever see that
drag
guy?
the bike out
Jim
with
be
all
the
this
guy that
high,
gets on the dirt bike.
long swamp grass hanging on it, and had to put it up on its back wheel to drain the water out the exhaust. And I looked in the window on the oil, and it was, goldish color oil, no water. And I started up and continued driving, and it never got in the motor, and the bike started right up and drove me home. But I had to take my helmet off and carry it because I couldn't wear my helmet because too much water was running, or the foam into my eyes. I had to carry my helmet home.
So you've had good luck then?
Every time I was out, something happened where it was not fatal, but it could have been. Like I wiped out. And
Well, this is my first adventure out.
oh,
It is like this first
Yeah.
time I left town. Like,
no, I should have had that bike done a month ago, but I've been
doing whatever you want.
no, I've been fixing things over and over and over. This will be the third time I've had the motor apart.
Are you starting to get pissy?
No, but it's a drag.
Oh, I get really pissy.
Well, a friend of mine said, "Oh, it's every mechanic's nightmare having to take something back apart."
Yeah.
You just put something together and you have to take it apart again. Like I just got the side cover on. Now I got to drain the oil and pull that whole side cover back
Do
off.
that oil thing.
The Kickstarter's been off 4 times. Put on with Loctite and off it comes again.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That kind of thing. It's a kind of a drag, but
Get her.
it doesn't have a new piston in it. And this one does. You know what I mean? That one that's supposed to be rebuilt doesn't have a new piston in it.
I will
And this
say,
one
I will
does.
say it's a what kind of bike? It's a stout looking bike. It is with the
Yeah,
muffler
I made
going
it
up the
look
side
that
like
way
that.
too.
It's kind of
Yeah,
stout
I
looking.
know.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
But
I did find out somebody come in the shop today. They come in from where were they at? For the campers, Ottawa.
yeah,
Ottawa, and this guy gave me a name and his number. His name's Derek. I don't know his last name, but he has a bunch of Z900s, like a whole bunch of them. Like he has some
Z1s and stuff.
Yeah.
KZs.
Yeah. So he's selling these. He's restoring these things and selling them at Meekum auction. So he's got like a bunch of them. Like from what I understand, like tractor trailer load full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen Facebook things where people
Different
have
motorcycles that he
tractor
has.
trailer fulls.
Well, I'd like to get a set of pipes. I got one over there. We have one over there. I'd like to get a set of pipes for it so it looks the original. It's an original looking bike. I just want the original pipes for it. I don't care if they're rusty or what they are. I don't have to have new ones. I just want the original chrome dual pipes on them. You know what I mean? Just to make it look better.
No, I don't know what you mean, but I hear
Well,
you.
Z1 had four chrome pipes.
Kirker 4-1.
No, I don't want a 4-in-1. I
No,
want.
see, you got no class.
Oh, that's where you're going.
Well, you're not from the 70s, that's for sure.
I don't want I want the original.
A Z1 was not that much of a bike with the original exhaust.
Yes. Well, that's what I wanted.
It wasn't much better than a scooter. If it had a Kirker 4-1 with a race baffle in it, and you reject the carbs and put an airbox on it, and maybe did some cam work, you had something worth bragging about. But a Z1, I drove one for years, and on this it had a 4-1 on it. It was a lemon.
It was a lemon.
What is this
One
bike?
of the fastest bikes on the road. It had exhaust on it, but stock exhaust killed all the power. It didn't have enough power to hardly get over $8,000. When with the header, it didn't come to life until it was in the red line.
Okay.
And then
Well,
it
see,
picked the front wheel in fourth gear.
I want it to look more original than anything.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like it
So
to
it's
look.
worth something.
Yes, sort of.
And it's worth a hell of a lot more with a 4-1 Kirker on it.
You think?
Well, I'd buy one with a 4-1 Kirker on it long before the stock exhaust wouldn't turn me on any.
Well, it's not that he's turned me on. It's just
Yeah. No,
I think it'd make the bike worth more.
If I had one, you could have it. You could. I don't
Well, can
know.
you find some
I
there?
don't like the stock exhaust.
What kind of bike you got right over there, Jimbo? What's that gray thing?
Oh, that's a 1100 Yamaha.
That's a step up from yours, is it not? What's your
No,
bike?
V-Star.
And mine's a V-Star too, just
Yeah.
a 650.
Yeah, yours is a V-Max, isn't it?
No, V-Star.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a 1100. I had a 650 V-Star. I kind of customized it and I sold it, and then I bought this one, and I drove it home. I actually bought it on Christmas Day in '06, and it was 24 degrees.
You drove it home.
And I drove it home Christmas Day, and when I got it home, I hated the back fender and the frame so bad, I grabbed the mini grinder and cut it off. And the bike's never been run since.
Ah.
This one here?
Yeah. I was going to customize and make my own frame in the back and my own fenders, but then I got busy and never got back to it. But I did, a couple of years later, I did take the carburetors off and cleaned everything. And I soaked everything with a little bit of motor oil in my Varsol when I put it back together so it would have a coating. And
Just what you're supposed to do.
well, if you don't,
I
and
know.
it sits, it'll corrode.
Well,
that
but the bike-
little bit of oil in your Varsol is all it takes to put a little bit of a film on things so they'll last. And then I tank coated the gas tank. I cleaned up the gas tank. So that's done. But I noticed 15 years ago that the throttle cable was getting seized. But I noticed here a month ago the throttle cable is seized. Now, it was getting seized before. And
All of us are sick.
yeah, I don't mean to be aggressive, but I am not too in love with any street bike with stock exhaust, no matter what it is. Even if it's a collector's item, it can't have stock exhaust.
Well-
I like even hooker headers are better than stock exhaust. Like any aftermarket exhaust will do, but the stock exhaust, just throw them away. And even if they're antiques, I had no respect for them. But a 4-1 on a Z1 was the pipe to have. It made the bike legendary on its own. Like the stock exhaust did not give it its reputation. It was what you could do with the bike. The first thing you did was you took off the stock exhaust and you put a Kirker on it.
Spend $1,000 on it.
And well, yeah, and then you had a bike, and that's what made it popular.
Yeah.
Was the performance, and stock exhaust did not have. They sounded good with 4-1 header on them. They
Yeah.
sounded good.
I'm having fun. I enjoy it. I like the wind. I like that. It's nice.
You never got one of those. That said, one I sold you. Buddy treated. He put stuff in the gas,
Yeah.
and then he drained it, and the gas tank was perfect inside, and the carburetors were brand new inside. He spent hundreds of dollars and put all new stuff in those carburetors. So
Wow.
make sure you don't sell it off, and then go to fix up a bike that takes the exact, like a year older, that takes the exact same carburetors, because 73, 74, and 75, I think all had the same carburetors.
We have a 73,
Yeah,
and I think the one we got from you was 74.
yeah, and they'd be the same carburetors, and those were brand new carburetors on that. And they were all properly treated gas drained. So when you take the carburetor, the bowls off, they should look like brand new inside
Yeah.
there.
So basically, I need a seat for both of them. Both of them have
Yeah,
aftermarket
you can buy
seats on them.
seats. You can buy anything. That Honda, I've replaced half that Honda on eBay. Can-Ams are a little difficult. You can buy used junky parts, but the Honda you can buy reproduced
Did you get the aftermarket seat?
No, that's a bought seat cover that I put on and I wrecked it. But the new seat, the foam is too thick in the front, and I haven't got the guts to figure out just how to cut that foam out to make it weaker without wrecking the seat. And
Gotcha. You need to do LIFO section.
well, the problem is a drill bit doesn't actually cut out foam.
Yeah,
It cuts a
I would
groove.
shove a jailbread in it.
Well, I have to do something. I can't take the cover off. The bottom of the seat has two holes, two 1-inch holes that I can reach up in with some kind of cutting device into these two holes that are roughly right here. I can reach up in and I can cut the foam so that it weakens it against the tank. So when it turns, it won't have so much cushion against it, because right now the cushion is too hard and I can't close the seat.
You have to take a rubber mallet to your gas tank.
Yeah, but there is two metal hole. There's two 1-inch holes in the metal, and you can see the foam. So if I had some kind of a drill bit that had that was designed to cut foam on the side, because a drill bit, you put drill bit through foam, and you just got like you might as well just take like a little knife, because the drill bit won't really pull the stuff out. It'll just cut a groove. And I want something that can go in there and literally carve a circle and pull the crap out. You know, like an auger, more or less. And the foam on a drill bit, I think, would just bend out of the way and wouldn't even come out. Like I could drill, and I don't think I'd even get any, dust coming out of it. You know, just go in there and move out of the way. But I have to weaken the foam quite a bit to get the seat softer so it'll close. And that seat's on there for now, but someday I'll figure out how to get it. But yeah.
Are you gonna ride this one at all? Around the dooryard?
Yeah, I would have. I was hoping to drive it a little bit.
Yeah.
I put this. This came from China. It was $18.
See, I was gonna ask
Free shipping. $18 and took 2 weeks to come. There it is. Anyway, look at this. One finger. I can pull this clutch in.
that
one
makes
finger.
a difference.
Like one finger. Can-Ams have stiff clutches.
So that right there fixes
One
it?
finger.
Yes, I see that.
Can-Ams have stiff clutches.
Clutches.
How strong do you think I am? Anyway, I could pull this in with my sore hand. This sore hand has almost as much strength as this finger. You know what I mean?
Jim was finger wrestling clutches.
It's taken a long time to heal.
Yeah,
I tore the tendons, right?
This
But
thing
anyway,
here, what's this doing? Doing the action for you?
it's a lever in there. This cable hooks on here, and this cable hooks on here. So you have an anchor point different. So
Helps.
this moves easy, that moves hard, and this moves farther, and that moves less, which makes it so that it pulls
Nice.
easy. Because that was a stiff moving clutch, like
So-
two hands, and it's like 60% easier now.
2 hands.
Like.
You're gonna have to come over to the house, Jimbo, soon. We get the old car gear that we can take it up the side of the field for a little race. You can go for a little drive. You cool. You like driving cars in the field? It spins, go sideways. Just don't put it in the cucumbers. That's all we ask.
Yeah, no, I better not drive it.
What? You might have too much fun.
Forget where the cucumbers are. But anyway,
Forget where the cucumbers are. Go down to Jamal's for supper.
yeah,
Does she tell you what you're having?
no,
Does she always cook
I
you a good
think
meal?
I'm going to drain the gas. The gas has been in the Ferrari for like 2 years, so I'm going to spend the time and drain it
There she is.
and drain it completely.
Yeah.
And then put another couple gallons in it with some kind of conditioner for it that's okay with O-rings.
Yeah.
Like I'll have to do my research because I don't want to learn anything. I want to know the facts.
And
I don't want to put the wrong thing in and find out, $6,000 later, I got to have this fuel distributor rebuilt again because I put the wrong chemical in the gas. Well, that's not going to happen. But anyway, I want to drain the gas so I can use it up in these things. and then put new gas in it with something in it that will keep the gas good around the $10,000 distributor.
You want to show Colton your Ferrari?
With 400 O-rings in there. But anyway, yeah, it's in there. Just walk in. But anyway, and then fire it up
Just walk
again,
in.
and then let it sit for another couple of years. But I run the
He hasn't run it for a couple of
dehumidifier
years.
in there, and it keeps the moisture down. Never
Oh,
paint.
every time we come over, we get to bring the stuff. We got like Ferrari things we got.
Never paint a cement floor with latex paint.
What
Sweat, condensation. I have to run a dehumidifier in here 24 hours a day. Right now, I see it's turned off.
How much pay for those? You just get them done up?
I think I got those for about $75. Marked down from like 300.
Have any more problem with the paint going anywhere? Or staying
No,
where it's at?
it's behaving itself.
Yeah.
And it looks good. Now,
You have to get
I'm
back
very
upstairs.
scared if it ever gets out in the sun, but it's good in here.
You should get back up there and start driving again.
Well, it's got a blown head gasket.
Well, it didn't hurt it before, did it?
Yeah, but you don't actually.
Oh, you don't want to learn something.
You don't. No, not the hard way. You're not really. I don't know if you're permitted to drive a car that you care about once you know the head gasket's gone.
Yeah, I suppose. Well,
And it was getting worse.
was it?
It was getting to the point. Don't step on the mousetrap.
No.
Every
You're not
time
feeding them very good.
I'd go for a drive, come back, and I'd have to bleed foam out of my antifreeze. And it was like once a week, and then it was twice a week, and then it was every drive, and then I decided it's making its own air, so I took the spark plugs out, and I have antifreeze drip coming in on number 1 and 2. So the head gasket is pumping air. The pistons are pumping air into the antifreeze. Then when I turn it off, it blows it back into the cylinder. So what I've been doing is whenever I turn it off, I bleed it real quick. So the pressure isn't there, so it's not blowing antifreeze in on the piston. Because we don't want antifreeze on the piston.
Don't want any freeze on your piston, boy.
Well, it'll score the cylinder wall, and it takes out the bearings.
Sugar.
Antifreeze is not meant to be in the engine except for the coolant part. But anyway,
Yeah, I suppose you start taking the engine out of that thing, you got some issues.
yeah, that's why I decided to do this kind of stuff instead. I thought I'd get more bang out of for my buck, but no, it didn't work that way. It's actually worse. I would have been better off working on a Ferrari.
Well, there's not much that isn't expensive, isn't it, Jim?
But no, it's
Yeah, we had a fun little ride out. It was nice. Beautiful, actually. The sun was good. I just hope I don't blow a fuse on the way home.
Actually-
man.
it's kind of odd that it would stay going because usually when you blow a fuse, if you actually have a problem, you put your new fuse on. As soon as you got power, bang, that fuse is gone again. Immediately. So it must have been one of those typical things that geez, you can replace the fuse and get away with it. You know what I mean? That's kind of lucky because it doesn't always work like that.
It took off. Lucky Jolene got here to get a fuse from you.
Well, you think the hose will be open because my little
This thing here, she ain't got a whole bunch of power, but
I love the wheels.
it runs along the road good.
Elcron rims. I like those.
I had no idea there's Elcron or Elco.
They didn't come factory that way.
No?
These with that little bump on them like that. Yeah, I like them.
I just found out how to check the oil in it. When I broke down, I don't see that little thing there to check the oil. Looking there, so I thought to check things. It didn't have a whole bunch of gas, but it should take a half tank gas to come here back from my place, should it? I hope it'll run out of gas. More time to think about that.
Oh, you should know that these engines.
And Jolene's got her license now. She got a little 125. She's got to get out yet, but it's what I say. It's really, it's got no friction like there's a switch gears really fast.
High sped.
High sped, yeah.
He's coming at the door here.
Let's rock and roll. We've seen Jimbo. Keep up the good work. Hope your hand gets better.
Oh, it's healed up a lot this month.
Come on over sometime. We'll have some hot dogs.
It's
And we'll let you
It's
race the
doing
car
good.
up the field.
Google says 3 months to a year.
Google.
3 months to a year
What, your hand? Your
to heal.
Yeah. Overusing it?
No, I pulled tendons. Pulled all the tendons in my arm. Back maybe.
I mean, quite a while,
But it's healing.
Good.
That'll.
it kind of looks like that one's getting swollen up.
Nope.
Well, the back top side looks
No,
swollen a little bit.
that's just me.
That's just you, he says. All right, Jimbo. We'll let you be, but had to come out for the first ride.
Yep.
Had to go to Jimbo's place. Broke down.
Yep. Blow the dust off.
I think I paid. What we paid for this? $2,700, $2,500. Back in the day, back 73, 750.
I like the wheels. The rims. I like the rims.
She didn't win no awards or anything, but it's fun to drive.
Yeah, this didn't come with those rims. Somebody put them on there.
Yeah. But I do enjoy the.
Same as handbars, cafe bars.
Yeah, I do enjoy the weather. I'm gonna go around there.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't park to get out. No, I'm gonna drive this thing around. I'm not gonna do anything like that. Are you getting ready, boy?
Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm getting ready. See if she'll start.
That's actually more difficult.
Okay. Well, it seemed difficult as I was doing it.
For a minute, yeah. Try to hold it, and it just won't move.
Died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just blew the fucking fuse. Get down, you fucking. I'm gonna get the straps going here first. Hold feet up. Man, I'm telling you, if you're in the business of old cars and you do as much as we do, I'm telling you, it's a lot of work to do what we do. Is it not?
Can be some days, yeah.
Oh man, moving things and loading things. Just, sometimes you just,
It's really high sped, isn't it?
yeah.
Just wants to go.
Let's rock her on there. Real much. Hey. Just a second. That muffler, knock that muffler off. I want to knock it off again. And let's just go slow. I'm gonna push it over a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna grab the rock there, okay?
Yeah.
Hit the foot pad. Yep, just go through the head. Got the handlebar, got a handlebar? What I can say is we got it neutral. Yeah, there we go. All right, now.
Front brake on, I got this and you want.
Okay, man. I like your glasses. Jeez. Real green goblin. We're on top of the forks, man. Yeah. Ow. Got me first. wires. It's gonna move on me, isn't it?
Did you want to put it on this at all?
No. Just a second. Just go like this. Gotta hold it, Colton? Yeah. Just gonna pull on that a little bit. This is not what you're supposed to do with one of these trailers, I don't think, is load it. Bikes on this trailer, but here we are. Broke down and we got a trailer. Alright, just yes. Not looking so good this morning, they're not. Let's get this one loaded on this side. Go down. Can you feed that through there? See that going? Yeah, put it right through here, right?
Don't go on that wire right
Oh,
there. There's a brake line right there. You can get away from it.
There's a, yeah.
Squish that brake line. Yeah, try to get around it.
100%. I'm just trying to get these hinges from the Bay of Fundy open.
Hook it on the trailer and yank on it.
No, well, something like that. Don't even gonna touch it. Don't even gonna touch it. This having that slide down there. Once it slides, it's over. You know, it loosens up when it slides.
Right down to that bar. Those straps are around.
Don't really keep them forks straight either, does it? Huh?
I'll sit on the way home.
Yeah, okay. How's that? We'll get that on there so we can have that front wheel over a little bit better, shouldn't we? Or does it matter? I don't think it matters. I think it's going nowhere. You?
Take your time, I guess.
I like to kick that tire over something. What?
They got to get hot. Holy moly.
Yeah, it does get hot, eh?